So my name is Rebecca Daniels and I am currently the consultant midwife at Milton Keynes Hospital. So what that means is that although I've been a midwife for 24 years, my role at the moment is very much focused on education. So that's education of the students that are coming through the service, and that is education of our qualified midwives about keeping their clinical skills up to date and making sure that their clinical practice is the best it can be. My role is also about leadership and role modelling, so being a role model for the midwives on the floor that are delivering the care for the women, and also research and audit fits into my role as well. And obviously it's really important that all of our practice here at Milton Keynes is evidence-based and that we're delivering the best care that we can in line with research findings that have been found out elsewhere. So that is it's a very broad but very varied role that I'm doing at the moment. So I qualified back in 1996. So I was the third year through of what we call now the direct entry midwifery programme. Historically, before that, you had to be a nurse to become a midwife. But now you can come straight into the midwifery programme and do the 3-year course and qualify through that route. So yeah, 24 years. So to be a midwife, you need 5 GCSEs, grade 4 and above, and you also need 3 A-levels. And one of those A-levels needs to be of a science background. So I think working for the NHS is really great. We have a fantastic team approach here, especially within the midwifery department. They really do become like your sort of second family as such, working here. I think there's job security. You have got lots of developmental opportunities. So just as you qualify and be a midwife, you might want to be a midwife for a long time. There are lots and lots of opportunities within midwifery. So you could go and become a research midwife. You could become a practice development midwife, who very much work under myself and are responsible for the education of the midwifery team. You might become a specialist mental health midwife, you could become a specialist safeguarding midwife, or you might go into risk. There's so many diverse routes that you can take being a midwife and being a nurse. I think the NHS gives you really great opportunities in that respect to to develop professionally. I think probably as a newly qualified midwife, I think the shift work can be quite hard. We do both long and short shifts. So some are only 7.5 hours, but some are 12-hour shifts, and that can be quite long and quite draining. And obviously we are a 7-day-a-week, 24-hour-a-day service, so it covers, not Monday to Friday 9 to 5. You have to do night duties and you have to do weekends, and you have to cover Christmas periods and Easter. So sometimes getting that balance between work and home life and social life when you're young can be difficult. I think that's probably one of the biggest challenges of working as a midwife on the floor. The women, we all want to come and give the best care to the women, and we are involved in such a special and important part of their life. Not many people get to be involved in such a life-changing episode, and we see these women for 9 months, and to have such an impact on someone's life is amazing. Everyone always remembers their midwife that looks after them. You talk to anybody and they will always have stories about their midwives. And we play such an important role in that journey that they're going through, and that's why we get up in the morning. It's to come and care for the women, and it's to have our second work family and come and work with our team and our colleagues, and you form really great friendships at work as well. So that's why we come and get out of bed at silly o'clock in the morning, because obviously the shift starts at 7 o'clock. They have to be up at 6, sometimes 5:30, depending on how far away you live. But that's why we get out of bed in the morning. So I think try and definitely come and get some work experience. Milton Keynes here does offer the work experience to come and work in maternity, so you can come and see how antenatal clinic works, you can come and see how the postnatal ward works, and maybe have some experience with the community midwife. So definitely come and get some experience, because I think sometimes people think midwifery is all about cuddling babies all day, and that is such a very small part of our role. Our role is very much about supporting and advocating for women and educating them and making sure that their journey through their pregnancy is really healthy and that they're getting the best care possible. And I think it's very much more about sort of health promotion rather than, as I say, the whole cuddling babies bit. I mean, yes, there is cuddling babies, but obviously we do have lots of contact with babies, but it's not just about that. The midwife role is a very broad role, and I think it's really important to come and get a real good feel what the role is all about, to make sure that it's going to be right for them. One word: fantastic. Great teamwork.